Don't act like Dad, Damon. I lifted my head high. I didn't do anything you wouldn't have done. You don't want to. I held up my palm. Don't even say it. I'm tired of both you and Dad thinking I'm going to end up like Mom. I'm not her. But according to Dad, you're reckless like she was. His patronizing tone spiked my anger. I didn't answer for several seconds as I cleaned my bloody knife on the grass. I'm not her. We needed to flesh out the creature. This was the only way to do it, and you know it. Damon knelt beside the vampire's head. Its eyes stared into the moonlit sky. He examined the mouth. This thing isn't like any vampire I'd ever seen. It's got like 1,000,000 teeth, and it smells like an electric charge. Never seen or smelled that in a fang before. I came up alongside him. Where do you think this creature came from? Do you think it's mated with something like a werewolf and it's a weird side effect? No. Damon shook his head. I've seen the offspring of a vampire and a werewolf, and they don't look like this. It's almost as if... His eyes turned solemn. The hair on my nape stood on end. As if what? He exhaled in frustration. As if the damn vampires are doing something to make themselves more powerful. Powerful enough to reign over the other supernaturals and humankind. My brows furrowed. Do you think the Paranormal Mercenary Corp knows about this? The Paranormal Mercenary Corp was made up of supernaturals that included vampires, fae, orcs, dragon shifters, and wolf shifters. They claimed to protect not only their own kind, but humans as well. The PMC was supposed to keep the supernaturals under control, meaning they didn't hurt humans. They maintained an uneasy truce with us human hunters. Our worlds coexisted as long as they adhered to the PMC's strict laws. However, when any supernatural entity strayed, violating these laws, it fell upon the human hunters to intervene. This task was far from simple. Unfortunately, many supernaturals saw humans as nothing more than tempting prey, a bunch of walking Happy Meals, making our job both necessary and dangerous. He gave me a hard stare. Or maybe they're involved up to their eyeballs in it. That's comforting, I responded dryly. He pulled his keys from his leather jacket. Go get the Ford. I cocked my eyebrow and folded my arms. Why? What do you want to do? I couldn't keep the uneasiness from my voice. We need to take the body back with us. Dad and the others have to see this. We need to know what the vampires are up to. I curled my lip as I turned away from the bloody head. I wasn't sure what we had to put that thing in. Maybe there was a blanket in the trunk of the car. The trunk was our arsenal, and we had every kind of weapon to use on the supernaturals, except for guns. Guns were useless against them. To kill one, you had to get up close and personal. Real personal. I slipped into the candy apple red 67 Ford Fairlane. Dad gave it to us in high school. Technically, it was both of ours, but it really belonged to Damon. It had a V8 engine and was a beast. I loved this car. It was perfect for hunting. Way better than Sam and Dean's Chevy Impala. The Ford purred, and I slowly drove it over the forest floor. As I approached the fallen vampire, Damon hacked at the body. What was he doing? I jumped from the car. Damon! My voice trailed off abruptly. Damon roared as he brought his broadsword down on the bloody corpse again and again. A sickening thud accompanied each strike, echoing through the forest like a lumberjack chopping down a tree. Stop this madness! I rushed over to him and grabbed his arm. What are you doing? He broke away from my grasp, anger flashing in his eyes. He gritted his teeth as he pointed at the bloody remains with his sword. Sawyer, this vampire has been trying to reattach its head to its body. He kicked the head away from the body, then staked it with his blade. My eyes widened. What? That's impossible. No vampire can do that. His face twisted with rage as he wiped the sweat from his brow. This bloody bastard could. I ran back to the car and opened the trunk. I grabbed a blanket from the corner and hurried back to the head.